Hey guys, it's Jolene. I have a quick little, well, it's not going to be quick, let's just be honest. It's a talk through, get ready with me, using the new Morphe 12 eyeshadow palettes. They come out with two. There's an all shimmer one and then there's one called the 12 NB. And I use both of those for this look here. So if you would like to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I kind of have an idea. I mean, I know that I want to use the new Morphe palettes that I got because oh my goodness, they are so phenomenal. But other than that, I don't know like what kind of colors that I want to use or anything like that. But I thought I'd kind of do another talk through with you guys because I don't really do those a lot, and I don't know, I kind of enjoyed it the last time, so I thought that I would kind of go through and tell you guys what I was doing this time. First and foremost, I'm going to use my Best Damn Lip Mask. My lips have been so dry, it's been absolutely ridiculous, and I'm almost, I'm almost out. So I've been limiting myself to this, and I got something new. There'll be a Sephora haul coming up here shortly. I'm waiting on a couple of things to come in still, and then I'll do a quick little haul of things that I got. And this was, I went to reorder it, and it's out until like March. And I'm like, that's not gonna last me until March. I use this stuff all the time. So I caved and I went and I got something else. And I'm still kind of iffy on it. I don't like it near as much as I do this, but it'll work until March when I can get a new thing in. But this stuff is no joke, an absolute godsend. Like it's thick, but it's not too thick to where like you couldn't wear it every day. Like if you hear that, that's my cat getting on the bed. But I like that because it's not too thick. I tried out the Bite Beauty Agave lip mask, and it's like a true mask. Like, I mean, it is like thicker than crap on your lips, and I don't feel like it lasts as long as the Best Damn Beauty lip mask. I don't know, like this hands down is like my holy grail lip mask. I could use it all the time, so I'm really sad that it's out. The next thing, my skin has been very dry, and that's very unusual for me, which I've said it before. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime, which is something that I don't do. And I'm going to use two. I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover RX just for some hydration. And then I got this little sample, again, it'll be in my haul, but I'm going to go ahead and use it now because I want to try it out. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer in the Smoothing Primer. This was one of my 100-point perks, so I went ahead and tried that. So I'm going to put those on. And I'm obviously, obviously I'm just going to put the pore minimizing like right here, like where my pores are like the most, you know, apparent. Just to kind of smooth this down, and hopefully it'll look a little smoother, because I've noticed that my pores like just around here are getting like really big, and I don't know, but I don't really like it. So thank goodness for whoever decided to do a smoothing primer to fill in pores, because they usually do help for the most part. I like these little 100-point perks, and normally I don't use them because none of them really catch my eye, but this one did, and I was really glad that I got it. And then for the rest of my face, I'll use the Too Faced Hangover RX just to kind of give me a little bit of extra moisture in my skin, because this is, I don't know how people with like really dry skin like Jaclyn Hill and everyone else does it, because it's very frustrating. Okay. And then to further give me some like extra moisture, I don't know how, I kind of want to mix my Best Damn Beauty oil in with my foundation, but I feel like the last time that I did that, it kind of like separated. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on like straight on my face, let it kind of soak in a little bit, and then put my foundation on, and hopefully that'll help a little bit more. I'm only going to put 4 drops. Just, I don't want too much. I don't want too much, but I just feel like I need a little bit extra to go on. And hopefully that'll help a little bit, because it just feels so dry. It is insane how dry my poor face feels. For under eye concealer, it's going to be the same as usual. This is the Benefit Erase Paste in number 2 medium. I think, and this is going to take me forever and a day to get through, but I think the next time that I do run out of it, I think I am going to go ahead and get the dark, just because I feel like my dark circles are getting worse. Granted, I don't sleep a lot, but I mean, I feel like the older I'm getting, the worse that they're getting. So I think I'm going to try the dark and hope that maybe that'll kind of counteract it a little bit more than what the medium does. I've also thought of caving and trying to get the Becca under eye brightener thingamajiggy to see if maybe that would maybe help, but I feel like I need more peach than pink. But if you have really dark circles, leave me a comment down below if you've tried the Becca and it does good, or if you have another under eye concealer that helps. I like putting this on before my foundation because I feel like it's just another barrier to kind of hide and counteract my dark circles. So that's why I do that. But I know it's kind of against the rule of normal process, but that's what I do, and I feel like it kind of helps me a little bit more. For foundation, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundations, and I mix the 101 Classic Ivory and the 102 Shell Beige. More of the Classic Ivory right now just because of how pale I am, but then I mix in a little bit of the 102. And I do really love this foundation. I had gone in, and this is why I have to wait on my Sephora haul. I went in to try the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and they were out of my color in the stick and in the bottle, so I had to wait. And I kind of really want to try the matching, not matching, but I want to try the new concealers from Makeup Forever as well, just to kind of give me something else to play with. But I don't know. I obviously don't know my shade because I've never used Makeup Forever. But both of those, the stick really intrigues me more so than even the bottle foundation. Mainly because my skin, I feel like, has changed so much that I feel like the stick will actually do better for me than the liquid foundation. Now, I could be wrong. But I feel like since my skin's gotten so much more like on the dry side, that I feel like that, with it being like a little bit of a luminous finish, that maybe it'll do a little bit better. Okay, that actually kind of gave me a little bit of a luminous finish with adding the beauty oil in, so hopefully it'll kind of stick around and it won't like fade off or whatever, but I kind of like how it looks so far. For under eye concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla, just to set underneath my eyes. And I think I want to try a different concealer, mainly because I feel like this is almost too heavy for me these days. I love it, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it gets a little like crepey underneath my eyes, and nobody wants crepey under eyes. set that under eye concealer, I'm going to go in with the Morphe 9C palette, and I'm going to go in with this first shade right here. It's very brightening. I feel like the banana shade is just a little too yellow for my liking. So I really like this first color. Probably weird seeing me use something other than my secret brightening powder, but trying to step out and do some extra new things instead of just using the same old, same old. And then I'm going to go in with that same color and highlight like where I used the rest of the concealer. To bronze up my face just a little bit, I'm going to go in and with this same palette, and I'm going to go in on the second row, this third one right here. Also going to take that color on a Sephora airbrush powder brush and put it down my neck just a little. To prime my eyelids, I'm going to use the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. I really like this. I think I had it in my favorites, I'm pretty sure. I just really like the consistency, and I like how bright it is. I don't know, it's just very brightening on the eyes, and it makes my eyeshadows last very well. And to set that, I'm just going to go ahead and use that Morphe 9C palette again with the same first color. No, actually I think I'm going to take this pinker shade right here, just to kind of stick with the brightening theme. What I'm wanting to go for like today, I really don't know. I really don't know. I just know that I really want to use these two new shadow palettes that I got, which the first one is the 12 shimmer palette. Looks like this. These are insanely pigmented shadows. If you were on the doubts, like if you weren't for sure if you would like it or not, definitely get this one, because it is, if you like shimmer. If you don't really care for shimmer, then you might not like it as much, but I am a diehard fan of shimmer eyeshadows, so that is like a godsend to me. That, and they're so pigmented, they're so buttery, there's not a huge amount of fallout. Actually, I don't think I've had any fallout from them. Not that I can remember. And that same goes for the 12 NB palette, which is the more matte palette. Same thing, these shadows are super pigmented, a nice color range. I don't know, I really love these palettes. They are so nice. I'm so glad that they were in stock when I could get them. So I definitely know that I want to use these, but I don't know how I want to use them. Don't really know what colors I'm going for. So this is a wing it kind of tutorial. I think I'll just stick to a natural orangey kind of look. So the first color that I'm going to go in is with the 12 NB palette, and I'm going to go in with the second row, and it's the first one right here. And we're just going to take that on a Sigma E35 tapered blending brush, and we're going to pop that in the crease. think I'm going to take from the same 12 NB palette, I'm going to take this second row and I'm going to take this really pretty burnt orange color right here, and we're going to put that all over our lid. It is such a gorgeous shade. Oh my goodness. To darken up the crease just a little bit, I think I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in with the next shade down from the first transition color that we used. It's going to be this one right here. And I'm going to use that on a little more of a precision brush. This is a Coastal Scents Pro Blending Fluff Brush. It's a C433. With the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, and we're just going to really clean that up, blend it out. Okay, for the outer V, believe it or not, I think I'm just going to stick with this NB palette. I'm going to go in with the color next to that burnt orange. Is right here. It's actually kind of a little bit of a shimmer, but I think it'll look good. And I'm just going to take this on this is a Coastal Scents brush. It says BRCN08. It's a really long title. And then with that Sigma E40, just blend that out again in the crease, just to make sure we don't have any harsh lines. And then to give the lid just a little shimmer, I think I'm going to go in with, this is the 12S, and I'm going to go in with this third lower shade. Lash line, we're going to go in with that first burnt orange shade from the NB palette, 12 NB palette, and then I'm going to take that on a Makeup Geek Outer V brush. And then I'm going to go in with that outer corner brush, or color that we used. Just on the outer third. I'm going to go take the top row of the 12 NB. I'm going to take this color right here. On. Where is it? The Morphe M508 brush. For highlight on my brow bone, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take my Laura Mercier Matte Radiance highlight in 01, just because it's a really neutral shade, and since we have, you know, such a bright color, I think it'll do better. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and use this for my inner corner highlight because it's just not bright enough. There we go. There. To tightline, I'm going to use the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Swerve. This is the black color. And then I'm actually going to line my lower bottom lash line and top lash line with this as well. And then for mascara, I'm just going to use my CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume, and then I will be back. Okay, for blush, I think I've changed my mind. I said I was going to go in with the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore, but I think I'm going to change my mind and go in with Makeup Geek. If I can get this out. Do you ever get to a point where your nails are getting too long? That's me. Bliss blush. Just a really nice peach, but not too peachy. Does that make sense? Oh, and I'm going to take this on a Morphe E4. For highlight, use the Laura Mercier Highlight in 01. I'm just going to go ahead and use my Morphe M601. For lips, I'm going to use two liquid lipsticks. I'm going to use the Ofra Rio and then a little bit of the Sao Paulo just to kind of tone down the peachiness, orangeness of this one. Just going to go in with that Sao Paulo just in the center, just to kind of tone it down just a smidge. Actually, I think I'm just going to go back in with that. There you have it, guys. That's the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys were on the fence about the Morphe, like the little 12 palette or 12 eyeshadow palettes, seriously get them. They are so good and they're very cheap. They're not expensive, especially for as pigmented and buttery as they are. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this look, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.